What's up everyone, welcome back to Meathead Gaming. My name is Roland, this is the best channel that nobody watches except a few special people like yourself, and today we're gonna be talking about top 10 skins for the M4A4. Now, as always, prices, if I mention them, are coming from the official Steam market. And without further ado, let's just jump into it. Coming up at number 10, it's gonna be the M4A4 Poseidon. Now, I like the artwork a lot on this skin. I'm not a big fan of the colors. I think they're a little bit pale. I would have went with a different type of blue if you ask me. And also, I think, unfortunately for this skin, I think this falls into that category which looks good in pictures, but in-game actually it doesn't look that well. And there are other skins that suffer this fate. For example, I think the AWP Medusa is the same, and also the Deagle Dragon Kumicho. I think those are also skins that look really beautiful on pictures, but in-game they don't look so impressive. Now, the Poseidon came out in May 2015 as part of the Operation Bloodhound, and ever since then the prices have skyrocketed on this one. Currently, at the time of this recording, the factory new one costs 800 euros, while the minimal wear is 500. Now obviously you can maybe get them for cheap, a little bit cheaper, if you put on an offer on the Steam market and you are patient. But still, it's a very expensive skin, and in my opinion it doesn't worth the money. Coming up at number 9 on our list today is a skin that has also been a part of the update as in the Operation Bloodhound in May 2015, and that is the M4A4 Evil Demio. Now, what I like a lot about this is the simple design. I like the black and red combination. It's you can't go wrong with red and black combinations, and also the little samurai figure on the dark side of the weapon. I think it's a simple yet I think it's a beautiful M4 skin. I think it would suit well in a red loadout if you are into that, and also it is quite cheap. The factory new one costs less than 7 euros, and if you want a stat track one, the most expensive one, the factory new, is like 20 euros. So there's not much money to be spent on this one, which is good. If you don't want to spend too much money, you can get a field tested one which looks decent for 3 euros. Or if you want a stat track field tested, then it's almost 8 euros. Regardless, I think this is one of the better looking cheap skins out there, and is on the number 9 spot on our list today. Coming up at number 8, we have the a giant pile of potato. The M4A4 Asimov. Now this came in late 2013 in December with the Winter Offensive weapon case. And if I remember correctly, this is the first Asimov skin, so by now everybody knows the Asimov skins are legendary skins in the community. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this M4A4, but I might see the appeal for it. The black and the white combination goes well. The orange adds to the appeal though, so it is a good looking skin, but I think you can go, you have better options, especially when you consider the prices for this one. The field tested one is 100 bucks, well worn one is 67, while the battle scarred is 38. Now, it is true that if you can find a good battle scarred one, you won't be paying that much money on it, and the float will be decent, so it will look decent in game. But at the same time, I think there are better options out there for this weapon. But considering it's a Asimov, I think it earns the number 8 spot on our list today. Coming up at number 7, we have the M4A4 Royal Paladin. Now I really like the artwork on this one, combined with the colors that are being used, the gold, the faded gold color and the gray. I think this is a very nice looking skin. I've owned one for a long period of time, so much so that I've actually got sick of it. But fact is, I think this is a really nice skin. It came out in December 2015 as part of the Revolver case. And while it's not so commonly found between players, like for example some other more famous skins, I think this is a special skin. I think it's very good looking, and it's not that expensive. If you want to get a field tested one, which I think is the one to get, that's like 12 bucks in the standard form, so to say. If you want to get a stat track one, well then yeah, it can get a little bit pricey. It's 43 euros. But that being said, I think for the money, I think this has to be one of the better M4A4 skins. Coming up at number 6, we have the M4A4 Buzzkill. Now what I like about this skin, I like the green and yellow combination of the artwork. I think this is a perfect M4 if you are into a yellow loadout. Now the gun came around in November 2016 as part of the glove case. Not much to be said about this one, to be honest. I just like overall how it looks, the package that it presents. I think it was very hard to decide for me between the Buzzkill and the Royal Paladin. That's why they are next to each other in the in the top. And the good part about this skin is that the artwork doesn't really deteriorate with the wear. So the battle scarred one looks almost similar to the minimal wear one, for example. It's just the shine of the yellow that is different. Now that being said, price-wise there's not much of a difference, seeing as the battle scarred is 10.5 euros, while the minimal wear, for example, is 16 euros. So the difference is not that big, so maybe you would be tempted to go for a minimal wear one, but better yet, it is. I like the skins that are have this variation to the wear, where they are not deteriorating the artwork. Cracking the top 5 today is the M4A4 Emperor. Now I do like the color combination here, the golden color with the blue. I think this is the blue that I would have liked to see on the Poseidon, for example. Now what holds back this skin for me personally is the artwork. I think the artwork looks okay, but it could have been done better. I think it's a little bit too simplistic, and simplicity is okay for some of the skins. I don't think it's the case for this one. Now that being said, I still think it's a good looking skin. It's one of those skins that I don't personally like to see stickers on, but nonetheless, people do put stickers on it regardless. Now price wise, this is on a more pricey side when it comes to M4A4s, but just like the Buzzkill, the artwork doesn't deteriorate as the wear goes down. Coming up at number 4, we have the M4A4 Desolate Space. Now I have to say I love almost everything about this skin. I think the purple and the blue color are really nicely done here to work with each other. The blue, especially the light blue, is just fantastic. The artwork also is really nice, and just like some of the previous skins, I have good news for you guys. This also is one of those skins that doesn't deteriorate with the wear. So the only thing that changes is the colors. The colors are a little bit faded in the battle scarred condition. And price wise, I think this is a very accessible M4A4. The field tested one is like 11 euros. So I think that's the one that you should get, by the way. But prices are very close. It's not very expensive, and it's a really good looking M4A4. Coming up at number 3 on our list today. Now, I've cheated here a little bit. I couldn't decide between these two, so I've decided to put both of them on the list on the number 3 spot. And I'll start off with the NeoNoir M4A4, which came out fairly recently, I could say, but even though it's been 2.5 years now, I still remember when it came out. It feels like yesterday. So it came out in February 2018 in the clutch case, and I think this is a very nicely made skin. I like the purple blue with white combination. I think this is just overall a beautiful skin. The artwork and the color combination, both of them go very well hand in hand. And even if you get it in battle scarred, it still looks good. The artwork is still good looking. So I think that's a good option if you don't have that much money to invest or don't want to invest too much money, but you still like this skin. I think the battle scarred is a good option. Price wise, it's a little bit more expensive than some of the previous entrances, but it's still accessible, as I said, in a battle scarred condition. Now the other skin that I was talking about that is on the number 3 spot in our list today with the NeoNoir is the M4A4 Hellfire. The Hellfire came out in May 2017 with the Operation Hydra case. I do like the artwork on this one, the little demon, or whatever you want to call it, the devil there. Looks really nice on it. The colors are quite cool. The bright red goes very well with the white, and the chains on the handle are something special. Also the skulls on the shoulder support. I don't know what exactly that's called. I'm sorry, I'm not into guns, guys. Look really nice, and overall this is a very nicely done package here. I think the only difference between this and the NeoNoir is just what color combination you like most. You like red more, then you're gonna get this one. If you like purple more, I think you're gonna go with the NeoNoir. I think these two are these two stand on equal footing, and that's why they are on the number 3 spot at the same time on our list today. Coming up at the number 2 spot on our list today is the M4A4 Dragon King. Now I know maybe some of you are disagreeing with this placement. I am a big sucker, however, for the Japanese culture, and this is one beautiful skin that has some resemblance with the Japanese culture. Another cool thing about this skin, I like very much the color that is used on the dragon. The dragon's foot in the back side of the weapon and its skin is a really nicely red/orange combination there. In game it looks really nice as opposed to some other skins, and overall I think this presents itself as a very viable and good package. Now the one that I'm talking about right here came out with the chroma case in January 2015, so it's been a while, but the prices are very affordable in my humble opinion. The field tested one looks decent, and it's like under 10 euros. Now personally I have and I would go for the minimal wear one. It's 14 euros, it's not super expensive, it is a little bit pricey depending on how you look at things. Obviously you pay money for skins, for pixels, but I do think this is one of the cheaper M4A4s, and it is quite a looker. And on the number 1 spot on our list today, there is no surprise about this one, is the M4A4 Howl. Now you know what, I'm not gonna talk too much about this. This is a beautiful skin. The wolf on the weapon, the artwork itself, and the colors used are absolutely astonishing. This one came out in June 2014 in the Huntsman weapon case, and it's been making history ever since. These are highly expensive, but these are absolutely amazing. If you wanna get one, it's gonna get pricey, but you know, for a good reason. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found something to your enjoyment here, something to entertain you in these troubled times. I wish everybody a lovely day. Remember to hit that like button if you want to help out the channel and you want to help out this video, and if you liked it, obviously. Maybe share the channel with your friends so I can reach out to more people. That would be awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, stay clean, and stay strong.